Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host Scott. Hope you've had a good 3 days in the market trading. Had a pretty good day of trading Monday and Tuesday. Bought a little bit today as well. We'll talk about that as well as what's going on with our stocks and our portfolio. And then we'll take a look at what's going on tonight in the market and kind of get our game plan together for tomorrow. All right? So let's go ahead and cut over and take a look at our portfolio. As you can see, EXAS down about 3.5%. Now we have been adding to that. When we added to it yesterday, we bought it at 84.74, added to what we already had, and then today I actually bought it twice. I bought some at 83.03, and then I noticed it was down a little bit more in the after hours, so I went ahead and got some more 82.05. So that one we like at that 84, 85 range. So we're a little bit below that now, so that's even better. So we're happy with that. And we'll be probably could add some more tomorrow, depending on what it does tomorrow. All right, HTBX. HTBX is one of those COVID type stocks. It had a couple days where it did pop, but it went back down the next day. So we're just sitting there, and we're not going to add any more to it. We've got it to it once or twice, so we're going to just kind of hold off. It's a real cheap share stock, so we don't have a lot of money in it, but we're just kind of playing that one for a pop. NVAX, you can see here, it was green today, 0.5%. It actually got up to 149 today. It was as low as 140, so it's got a good trading range going there. We did sell some of that. We sold some Monday when it went up pretty good. Had a little bit of news there. I forget what the news was, but it was a little bit of news, and it did pop a little bit. So we sold some at 154.75, 154.75, and we had about 18 days and made 6.45% on that. So we took that quick money, and we're happy with that. Now, what did happen the next day, Tuesday? NVAX actually dropped, and at the open had a little sell-off at the beginning of the day. A lot of the COVID stocks did, but it was down, and we bought it at 145.50. It kept dropping, and so we bought some more at 142.78, and then it kept dropping, and we bought some more at 139.71. Now, I wished I was a little bit better at picking when these things are going to turn. We did get that little last buy pretty good, so because it did turn from there. But I'm going to try to get better at that. That's one area I could get better at. But where I was actually watching the candlestick chart on that, and at the end there, when I did see what looked like a little turn, so I bought one more time at that 139.71. So just take, for instance, we did sell that Monday. So that first shares that we bought Tuesday was $9.25 below where we had sold Monday. The second set of shares that we bought was $11.97 below where we sold Monday. And then the third set of stock that we bought was $15.04 below where we sold Monday. So as you can see, if you can time this right and do that kind of thing, you can turn these things, instead of just riding it out all the way. If you can buy and sell, a lot of times you can compound that money. So it's some folks like to hold and just hold and just hold, but I kind of like to get in and out, especially hopefully you miss some of those big drops. Of course, you can miss the jumps as well. But we were in it still. We still had plenty of stock in it, but we are trading about half our position, so are trying to. So those were some good moves. As you can see, we're already back up to that 147, and that cheapest shares we bought the other day was 139.71. So that's a pretty good little boost already from there. So we like that, and we'll be selling those just as quick as we can as well. We're going to be watching for a good opportunity to sell. Right now, we're holding a pretty good size stake in this. We're down about 2 or 3% on the entire stake. So as we get enough up, we may sell part of it, so I'll just play that by ear. XOM down 1%. U.S. Steel had a pretty green day, started out pretty strong. but then it kind of sold off towards the end of the day with the market. And that's exactly what the market did. The market was up most of the day and sold off. The Fed opened their big mouth, so that's what happens when they open their mouth. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. ACB down about 1% today, so no big deal there. So let's take a look at what's going on tonight in the market. Looks like the futures are down a little bit here, down about 0.5%, down 129 on the Dow, 0.5% on the S&P, and the Nas down 0.5% as well. So may start out in the red tomorrow. It says stock futures fall after the Fed highlights economic uncertainty. I don't know why that would become a surprise to anybody with what's been going on. So we'll see how everything plays out tomorrow. Let's see what we got in Asia. Asia, we're seeing a lot of red there too. Pretty flat though. Only about a 0.5% in Hong Kong, and Nikkei's down about 1/3%. And Shanghai's pretty flat there. So nothing major going on there. As you can see today, the Dow was down 85 points. The S&P was down about 15 points, and NASDAQ was down about 64. So not a terrible day, but we were in the green for a little while there on our steel stock, but it kind of sold off there at the end. So oil's down a little bit. Actually was up a little bit today on some of the demand worries there. The draw on the inventory is what really caused it to be up a little bit today. We're still over that $40 range, 42.57. So we're hanging on. Our XOM is not doing very well, but the oil's going up a little bit, so maybe that'll catch up at some point. All right. So let's talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's a good day, and we'll be looking for any of these stocks to get up there where we can sell them. I think NVAX, we're pretty close to getting in the green. We're not far off with EXAS either, about a couple percent, I think, that we're down on that one. I've got some that I've been holding in one of my portfolios, but we don't keep track of it on our portfolio for stock talk. But I would sell those if I could ever get rid of them. What it's actually is it's a China ETF, so I'd like to get out of that as quick as I could. But we're about 3 or 4% away on that one as well. But we're going to watch all of our stocks, and we'll just see if we can get anything. I think I may buy a little bit more of that EXAS if it's down any more tomorrow. I only got one lot that I bought today in the after hours. I bought it on the one side, so the other account I don't trade after hours on that. So if it's down again tomorrow, we'll even it up with that other account. But other than that, just waiting for some news on our NVAX as usual. It was up a good bit today, and it did kind of sell off towards the end of the day with everything else. But it looks like it's just hitting some walls there. But once it gets through some of these lower resistance levels, we'll probably start working our way back up to that 154, 155 range. That's probably the next stop, and then at some point we'll hopefully head back towards that 175. But I think 171 is going to be a block before we get to 175. But anyway, any kind of news though, any kind of good news, you never know what that's going to do to the stock. A big day could happen any day. Of course, it goes either way. We know that. We've seen it happen. So hopefully we can lighten up on it a little bit. Would love to, put the cash back on the sideline. We are sitting about 30-something, 33, 34% cash. So that's pretty good. We're sitting, actually had gotten up the other day before I bought back that NVAX. We'd gotten back up to about 50%. But bought some NVAX, bought EXAS, so we got the cash right back to work. But we had gotten really good on the cash there for a minute. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll just watch our stocks, see if we can add to them or sell any of them. And I keep looking at some of these other ones, but I really was trying to get the cash built up. But we'll see. If there's some bargains, we may buy a couple other things. Okay? The market's kind of high, so that's one reason I don't want to really add to a lot, even though they're coming down a little bit. Some of them, the market itself is kind of high, so I think that's that's time for a pullback at some point, especially closer we get to this election. All right. Well, have a great day of trading tomorrow, and I'll check in with you again later in the week. Let's see, probably going to be about Sunday at some point. We'll try to get back on here. Okay. All right. Well, have a great evening and have a great day tomorrow trading. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Thanks. Bye.